Yoshiki. Two great superheroes here tonight, and they talk about a match made in heaven. Stan, would you do the honors of making the announcement?
Excuse me, woman.
You do the honors of making the
This absolutely great musician has consented to do some work with me. And we're going to make a motion comic. That's just the beginning. That's the start of it. He's going to do the music. I'm going to do whatever else has to be done. Excited I am about it because I have seen this man play, I have heard this man play, and he's going to be so big in America that I'm latching onto his coattails. All right. See, he's gracious also.
Stan, why don't you tell us, how did the two of you meet?
Well, we were introduced by a mutual friend. And I said, oh, gee, another guy, I don't need another friend. Who needs it? But then I heard him play. I saw him play piano. I saw him play the drums. I saw a video. Maybe you saw. I don't know what the hell you were looking at. That's what it was. I said, oh man, I want to team up with this guy. I want to exploit him and take advantage of him.
Yoshiki, you recently taped a video, a music video, Born to Be Free. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, first of all, it's such an honor to work with you, Stanley. Thank you. What's the question?
Video Born to Be Free, and who the cameo appearance was made by.
Oh yeah, we just shot X Japan's music video in Los Angeles. Then Stan Lee was kind enough to do a cameo appearance. Then
Where did you see it?
he's a devil in that music video. He is how do you say Academy winning. Right?
I didn't hear a word you said. Academy Award actor.
Yoshiki
I'm expecting an award from the Academy, and he's going to get one from whoever gives out music awards, and then we're going to be too big and important to come to these conventions.
Tell us how you came up with this amazing music superhero idea.
Well, the superhero idea was really Takashi's. So I'm not going to steal the limelight here, but how did you come up with that idea?
I am a superhero, and You want me to make him disappear? I'm just joking.
And if you could see this guy jump from the piano to the drums and back, and he doesn't lose a beat, and it keeps rolling. He is a superhero. I don't like him being more of a superhero than me, but we'll work that out back
You are beyond superhero because you are the creator of superhero.
No, I tell you why. For some reason, my hearing, I can hear him when he talks, but when he talks into this thing up here, it sounds like this. It sounds muffled. So I can't hear him when he talks into the mic. But if he doesn't talk into the mic, you can't hear him. So boy, do we have a problem.
Stan, is the superhero going to be a movie or a comic book or what?
Well, it's starting out as what we call a motion comic. It's more than a comic. It's a little less than an animated film. It's somewhere in between. But that's just the start of it. We're doing that so that we can get familiar with the story, so that we can see how it looks in the proper form. And then we'll just sit back and wait for the movie studios and the television networks to come knocking on our door, and we'll wait for the best offer, and we'll argue about whose name comes first. You know, the usual with two major stars.
Stan, can you tell us a little bit about how you and POW Entertainment thought about this project, what you think the project will be, the characters, the storyline?
Well, the storyline we haven't worked out fully yet. But what it is, it's really his show. Yoshiki is going to be a superhero in this.
Yoshiki.
I thought so.
Yoshiki. You won't believe this. I have two other Japanese friends. One is called Takashi, one is called Toshiki. He is Yoshiki. I'm going crazy. But I got to remember. Well, and another funny thing. I asked him, I said, you know, in English, if a guy's name is Stanley and you're a good friend, you might call him Stan. Or if it's Herbert, you might call him Herb. So I said, to make it easy for me, can I call you Yo? We don't do that. So I got to remember, it's Yoshiki, and don't you forget it. What was the question?
What is you and POW Entertainment's idea of the storyline going to be?
Well, the storyline is really, Yoshiki has started it. It's going to be him as a superhero with a very unique, a very strange power. And then I'm going to see what I can do, taking his idea and making it into the best damn motion comic anybody has ever seen, with great characters, with great motivation, with great personality, and featuring a superhero like we've never seen before. And it's not unlikely that he may also be a musician in this thing, because to deprive the world of this man's music, oh, it would be intolerable.
Speaking of which, Yoshiki, tell us what your music contributions will be to the comic book and motion comic.
Well, of course I'm composing music for this motion comic. Sorry, I've been touring in North America and I lost. Usually I can have voice, I have voice more, but so I'm losing my voice a little bit.
So,
Yeah,
Yes.
Stan, you know, I mean, nobody understands what I'm talking about.
so Yoshiki said he'll be doing the music for the motion comic.
We both need translator. Actually, I've been speaking Japanese, by the way.
You can tell just listening to us, this is going to be a project like nobody has ever done. And it's going to be fun for us, because believe it or not, we like each other. I mean, I have no redeeming virtues, but still, we heard good things about him. You can't help but like the guy. I mean, the toughest thing is remember, it's Yoshiki. I may test you all later. The product that we come up with, we are determined it won't be like anything you've ever seen. It won't be like Spider-Man or the Hulk, but it'll be just as good, but in a different way. Because we've got it all worked out, and we're not going to tell you what it is. Because we're saying, you saw that video before, the next time you come here, there'll be a video of what our idea is, and there won't be a sound in the place, because you'll all be so startled and shocked and pleased. Oh, I wish you were that night now.
You're a good storyteller.
Sit down! What was that? Somebody said something.
Damn, I don't know, who's standing?
Go ahead. Go get him.
Yoshiki, when can we see the character?
When do we see the character?
He's right there.
Here.
Okay.
You mean when can we see the product?
The product.
Next year, in 2011?
Okay, great, 2011. I understand that you're in the beginning processes of it as of right now.
Well, will it be the beginning of 2011, the middle, the ending? Let's be specific.
I don't know.
That's about as specific as we can get.
And what language will it be in? Japanese or
Good
English?
question. It will be translated in all languages all across the world, because we don't want one group of people anywhere to be deprived of the wonderment of what we're about to create. The funny part is, I mean it.
Okay, Stan, where does your interest in the Japanese market stem from?
Well, I had been to Japan many, many years ago. And I was carrying a briefcase, and I went into it. My Japanese host invited me into a restaurant. And at the entrance to the restaurant, where there was an open door, there were a lot of briefcases. And I brought mine, I started to bring mine in, and he said, don't bring it in, you don't have to carry it, leave it right there. I said, I'm not going to leave my briefcase at an open door, just sitting there. And then I realized that I shouldn't have said that, because he looked at me like, what's the matter with you? So I left the briefcase, and all during lunch I was worried. I mean, if this were America, not only wouldn't the briefcase be there, but the whole stand would have been gone. I had lunch, we came out, there was the briefcase. I said, these people are great. So anyway, I've been there a few times. I love them. Maybe it's because they treat me well. You know, you like people who are nice to you. And I have a lot of Japanese friends, but none of them ever were like Yoshiki. None of them ever had this kind of incredible talent. And now I get a chance to team up with them and impress the hell out of all my other Japanese friends when they see what we're doing. So I can't wait.
Great. Yoshiki, what are some of your favorite comic book characters?
Well, before the suitcase thing, I just came from Toronto yesterday. Anyway, then I lost one of my luggage here in New York. But I found it just an hour ago. So, America is a great country as well.
I hate it when he tops me.
Okay, what's the question?
So, we're going to have one last question, and then
No,
Stan.
I haven't answered the question before yet.
The question was, what is your favorite comic book character?
Better be a Marvel. How Entertainment's new products.
Well, of course, Spider-Man. And I have a band called X-Japan, so I have to say X-Men.
X-Men.
You've been studying.
Yes, I have been studying.
Well, gentlemen, thank you for this big announcement of the upcoming Music Superhero, a joint project between POW Entertainment and Yoshiki. And Stan is going to be leaving us now, and Yoshiki is going to leave the floor open for, well, we're going to do a Q&A with Yoshiki. Stan, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.